Hey everyone, and welcome to the post NBA Finals podcast episode. Celtics won, baby. Banner number 18. Shut up, Tony. You don't watch basketball.
Sad.
Are you a Lakers fan?
No, I was a Warriors fan. Still
That's
am.
worse.
Not was.
That's worse.
I know we
How's
already
that
beat you
worse?
guys in 2022.
Okay, whatever.
So,
Whatever. Yeah, that's worse.
yeah.
At least Lakers I could tolerate. I can't stand the Warriors. Mainly because of one specific player. That's why.
Oh, okay. Is he got a bad attitude?
Draymond.
Yeah, Draymond Green. Oh, I can't stand that guy, dude. Homeboy needs to retire. He's like the first NBA player that I know that has like CTE, which is like the brain damage from like football players.
Yeah.
He's just too aggressive, dude. I don't know. That's
Give
just me.
himself CTE.
But he loves Tatum. Tatum's like his son.
I can't. Anyway,
All right.
today we're going to talk about etiquette and why people suck.
And manners. That's the same thing. Is etiquette the same thing as manners?
I don't know, man.
I feel like
Let me
etiquette's
pull up a
rules.
definition.
I feel like etiquette's like rules. You know, like you use the big fork for the salad and the smaller fork for your soup.
No, that's just being bougie, dude.
No, that's etiquette.
I don't know.
Dining etiquette.
Yeah, the napkin goes on your left knee, not your right knee.
How do you know these things?
I don't.
Do you fine
I'm
dine?
making it up.
Do you live a second life and like?
I watch a lot of TV.
Well, it's like that, like where they say like don't put your elbows on the table.
Yeah,
Like that's one. And I know in certain parts of Asia, like they don't like for people to lift their bowls or like slurp the noodles, but it's like the opposite in Japan. Or like some places like
That's
never
etiquette.
eat with your right, or
Your poop
never
will
eat
scoop
with your
ahead.
left or something like that because
Yeah.
like you wipe with one hand so you eat with the other or something like
Yeah,
that.
always comes back.
Yeah, something like that.
That's etiquette.
I don't know.
That
what
might
it
be
is.
manners. I think that's manners.
Are they interchangeable? I think they're interchangeable.
Should have looked this up before. we
Yeah, I'm
started.
gonna look this up right now.
Etiquette's for tea parties is
Yeah.
what I'm going with.
What if they both mean the same thing?
Or if you've got a British accent, you're practicing your etiquette.
Yeah.
Or if you're meeting the president,
Yeah.
I feel like
well,
like you shake. Is it the first lady's hand first and then the president? Is that how it works?
isn't it just shaking the lady's hand first?
Yeah.
Always? Because
Is it
that's good etiquette.
good manners?
No, good
All right.
manners is like.
I think I got a good definition.
Did you ask ChatGPT?
No,
Oh.
I don't believe in that.
Oh, we don't
Oh.
do AI here.
We don't do
Yeah,
AI.
we don't do AI.
I thought we talked about being AI last time. Tony's AI.
Yeah.
Oh, where we turn into an AI.
AI.
So, etiquette is a code of conduct and a set of social rules that acts as a catalyst for positive human interactions. Manners are behaviors that reflect a person's attitude.
So manners is about your attitude.
Yeah, so manners are more personal, whereas etiquette is just kind of like a
Society,
social
like-
thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
so
it's the rules versus.
Yeah.
So the silverware thing,
Yeah,
and the
that's
napkin,
etiquette.
that's etiquette.
But then if you're calling people
The elbow.
by the improper pronouns, that's bad manners.
I mean, I think that's getting into a topic that we probably should. But it's just like some people just don't know, right?
Yeah,
It's like if you're
yeah.
being obnoxious and be like, oh, I'm purposely not going to call you by your pronouns,
Yeah.
then that's, you know.
Or like the guy who sneezes without covering his mouth. That's bad.
Oh, that's bad manners.
Yeah.
that's
That's like,
that's disgusting.
yeah.
All right. So what do you want to talk about etiquette?
All right, I'm going to talk about a situation that happened, and I still can't get over this because it made me upset.
All right.
So I need your guys' opinion. All right, am I a jerk in this situation? I personally don't think so. I think I did the right thing, but I was just
Let's
aggressive
hear
about
both
it.
sides. Or
I
both
was
sides.
aggressive about it. So I was in a parking lot,
Okay.
and I backed in to my spot, and I made sure that I was between the lines. I was like, I'm good, cool, right? So the person next to me parked head in, and she was too close to my line, like on my right. So if I backed in, she's on my right, her left. And no, yeah, that's right. No, both
You're
rights.
both on the same side.
Yeah, both rights. Yeah, so my right, her right. Anyway, so she has a passenger, and she's trying to like back out, but mind you, it's a busy like parking structure or parking lot, and like I'm purposely ignoring what's going on because I'm in the van waiting for someone to come, whatever, because they want to go
Yeah.
get something. So I'm on my phone and I can see like in the corner of my eye, they're just like looking at me or like pointing at me. These are older Asian women, by the way, just for context. And I like look up and they're like pointing at me. And I was just like, I don't know, like what's going on. But she's trying to back out, right? And she like can't for whatever reason, you know? And so she like pulls back forward and like that was it. And I was like, all right, whatever. And at this point, I'm like, okay, it's getting too hot in here. I'm just going to go inside. So I exit the van and I like am about to leave. And the lady rolls down her window and she's like telling me, can you like move your van?
Yeah.
And I straight up was like, no. I'm not going to move my van.
Yeah.
And I told her, I was like, I'm good. Like, I'm between the lines. Like, you're the one that's like parked terribly. And I was like, I could probably just leave and like just let them figure it out. Because I'm like, dude, you're literally backing out. Like, it's not hard. But she could not.
She couldn't get out of her spot.
Yeah, she did not, couldn't comprehend what the heck she was doing.
Yeah.
So I told her, I was like, I'm not going to move, but I'll help you get out.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay. And I told her, keep your tires straight because she kept trying to turn, you know. And I told her, like, you know, I kind of guided her, and eventually she got out, and I was like, all right, you know. But like the whole time, I'm like, how could you, put yourself in that situation and tell me that I'm the problem? You know.
It's like if you can't get out, what makes you think like I'm gonna be able to get out any easier? Like,
yeah, exactly. I was like, what the heck? So I was just like, I mean, I know I definitely could have handled that better, but I was just like annoyed because I was like, what? Like, why would you ask me to move? When you're the one that's trying to get out, I parked perfectly. You didn't. Like, that's a you problem, you know?
Yeah. No, definitely.
So am I a jerk in that situation?
No. I think...
Because I ended up helping her, right? So, like, I think...
I think you still...
That sounds above and
did
beyond.
more than
right?
I was like, I gotta go.
Needed
like,
to do.
I'm busy. I'm on a tight schedule right now.
I just feel like...
Like, she had passengers. She could have had one of them like, step
get
out
out
and, like...
No, they
just couldn't drive. Why do they have licenses is the question.
I don't know.
You know?
And they're driving, like, a nice car, too. So it's, probably like, oh, okay, well, you know, one of them.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
Or you could have just been like, hey, hop out of your car. I'll move it up for you and just keep driving.
I don't want to do that. But I'm just like, bro, like...
Were they jerks? Were they kind of jerky?
No, but they
was
were
she
just...
embarrassed about her situation?
No, they were more of like... They weren't mean to me. Like, they weren't being rude, but they were just kind of like, hey, I can't get out. Can you move? And I'm like, that's not my problem, though. That's you. Like, you did this to yourself, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, I can help you get out, but I'm not going to move because like, I'm good.
I think it just depends on this. Like, did you feel at any point that they were trying to put blame on you for the situation they were in? Or were they just like out of options?
No.
In terms of like, or were they feeling helpless? You know, that definitely informs what I would do next if I was in your situation.
They were kind of clueless, like, because they weren't
So
entitled.
they were like
They weren't entitled. Like, they weren't being like, like, I'm driving this nice car. Because I was driving a company vehicle. So that's why I stayed there. Because I'm like, if they scratch this car, like, I'm responsible for this, you know? So that's why I was just, you know. But they were just kind of clueless. Like, brainless, maybe, mindless, like, respectfully, like, not in, like, they were just kind of like, I don't know, like an NPC. I don't know. Like,
yeah, it's fine. I mean, I would have helped them too at that point. But
know,
if they were being like, I'm going to, because I feel like I'm entitled, I'm going to inconvenience other people around me, then in that case, I'd be like, nah, screw you. Like, just...
I mean,
you figure it out.
The only reason why I stayed, though, was because I'm going to make sure they're not going to scratch this vehicle. Because I'm like, that...
Right.
You know, I'll get in trouble for that, but...
No, I know what you mean. Like, you just don't want to deal with damaging your property.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's like
very
reasonable.
Days. I can't stand people anymore, guys.
Is that bad manners on their part or bad etiquette?
I think everyone was okay here.
Yeah.
No, I think she was just... I mean, I don't know what the situation was that caused her to park terribly.
Or why did they pick the spot in the first place kind of thing?
I don't know. I mean, like, I got there after, right? So it's after. So, which is also kind of on me because I kind of purposely did that. I was like, but at the same time, I was like, it's a busy parking lot. So I'm like, I'm going to just get the first one that I see. And I was like, all right, whatever, you know? But
yeah,
I don't know. It's just...
That's a tough one.
I think this is a perfect example of everything that went right.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
went
Everyone
good,
needed to
you know?
be helpful. You were helpful.
I mean, did she learn her lesson? Probably not. I don't know. I mean,
She's probably still parking a little off to this day.
probably.
Or just still driving, even though she probably shouldn't drive.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows?
What's the tightest you ever parked next to somebody?
Ooh.
Couldn't even get out.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll see someone that's like you were saying, like they're parked a little off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm just like park in the line. Like, like they're parked extremely wrong.
Yeah.
And I do not want to walk any further than this.
Yeah.
But I can get out of on the driver's side.
Yeah.
The other person's gonna have some trouble. But that's on them.
Do you like take pictures of their license plate just in
No.
case if they scratch your car?
No,
Oh, I do that.
I don't.
I do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Cars are a disposable item. They're gonna get beat up.
Yeah, but it's my car, dude. Like if it's gonna get scratches,
I don't
want
think
it to
Tony
be
values the car the
because
same
of
way
me.
that you do.
You should see my car right now.
Oh no, I know your car.
It is dirty.
It's just utility for Tony.
It's like
Yeah.
duct tape everywhere. It's like on its last legs.
There's ants in it right now.
Yeah, some
Oh my gosh.
1998 Subaru Outback. It's not, by the way. It's not.
Yeah. You, don't
It does have ants though.
you gotta clean your car out, brother.
It's summer. They're everywhere.
I know, man.
There's no ants. Oh, and you know what? I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything.
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't want to jinx myself.
Yeah.
Can ants climb up to second stories? Is that
Yeah.
a thing?
They can make
Probably.
it all the way up buildings.
Oh, that's crazy. What do you think the highest an ant's ever been? But not in an airplane. Like building.
How
wise.
high can ants
Yeah.
go?
I don't know, Mount Everest.
Like, you think one like hitch the ride to like the top floor? Like,
I'm
Mount
gonna
Everest.
bring a ant on a plane next time.
Mount Everest.
how long do you think it would take an ant to hit the ground if you threw it off like a really tall building?
Dude, I don't even think it ever
You can
would.
calculate that probably.
They wouldn't let go of you, right? Like,
No, I don't think it would ever hit the ground. I think it would
just
just be
float around.
floating forever.
No, I would definitely.
it would hit the ground eventually.
I don't know.
Eventually, gravity, right? Isn't that how it
Yeah.
works?
I mean, yeah, but it's so like,
So light.
yeah.
Like a
What's heavier, that or a feather? Like, I
feather
don't
would
know.
eventually.
No, feathers also hit the ground. Oh wait, no, but that's not. I'm
I
thinking
mean,
about,
that high
I'm
up.
thinking about on the moon. If you drop an ant and a feather at the same time, they're gonna hit the ground.
I think the ant would drift in it wouldn't come like straight. Well, nothing comes straight down, but like it would drift for a while.
Yeah.
Probably end up in another continent before it's.
I think it would survive.
A little corpse just out there.
I feel like it would survive.
Maybe it would float down to
Probably.
another building.
Yeah,
But what kind of ant?
Just a regular big ant.
a black ant, a carpenter ant.
Yeah, the standard ant.
I feel like we need to do an experiment, guys. We need to
We're
figure
gonna
this out.
throw ants off a building.
Just see what happens.
They just scattered to the wind.
Yeah. We don't even see them come back. We're like, oh, shoot, there they go.
Strap a GoPro on an ant.
Oh, I wish.
Difficult. Strap the ant to the GoPro.
Yeah, basically.
There you go. Probably wouldn't even survive.
All right, but yeah, ants get around. They're in places
don't-
they should not be.
How did we get here?
Because there's ants in my car.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't.
Damn, man.
We should have just left it at vacuum your car out.
I know.
And then now got into ants.
Clearly, we like to stay on topic here.
That ants were the topic. They're part of the topic. They're involved with cars and parking. Because I parked near somewhere where there would possibly be ants.
Here?
No, at work.
Oh, okay.
It's like by bushes and trees. I've seen a skunk once. And yeah,
I've had ants in my car too, but that's because
a lot of ants or a little bit.
A little bit. Well, I've had sap on my car, and then ants gravitate to like the sweet sap, so they
okay.
would just like congregate on the car. It was awful.
Have you guys ever had ants in your pants?
I've had a wasp in my pants.
Oh, God, that sounds terrible. That sounds awful.
I was stung multiple times.
Oh my gosh! Did it just go up your pant leg?
Yes, it just did. It just went
Yeah.
up like the pant leg, and then
Yeah.
I ran out of my garage and I was pulling my pants off. Like
Oh,
I was
out
getting
there
stung.
just
Yeah.
doing some pinball action, just
Yeah.
like bouncing
Oh,
around.
I would have just went like, just smacked it.
It was because it was dark in there. It was like storage,
Oh.
and
Oh man!
I was like digging through there, and I just felt something poke me. I was like, "Ow!" And then I did it again. I was like, "Ow!"
I've actually had that with Like it wasn't a pincher bug. It was a bug that had like
Little teeth.
something
Yeah.
on my
Oh.
near my nipple.
Yeah.
Like, I just walked out on a summer day, and then next thing I know, I start like touching my chest, and then I feel like a
Yeah.
pinch, you know, and then I like go into my shirt to like try and like scratch it, and then
Yeah.
out comes a pincher bug, or like, and I'm like, what the heck? And I take my shirt off and I look, and I'm like, I actually have a wound from that,
Oh,
Oh.
dang. Battle scars.
a battle scar near my nipple. It was
Have you
real.
ever been attacked by insects, Oscar?
Huh?
Attacked by insects?
Yeah, I've been.
Which ones?
I've got stung by a bee before.
Once or twice?
Once. I've gotten bit by red ants.
Oh,
I mean, that's normal, I think, right?
Sure.
Did you pick up red ants as a little kid and play
No.
with them? I did.
ghetto.
Try to sting your friends with them.
Oh my gosh. So violent.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I don't know. I mean,
But then, like, they sting you instead because you're not supposed
Yeah.
to be picking them up.
got attacked by mosquitoes.
That's nice.
Oh yeah, that
I've
happens.
been swarmed too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a good time.
No.
That's like torture. It's
They-
pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like they just like keep like resting on you and tickling you.
Yeah.
Like it's not painful, but it's extremely annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I
I
got.
feel like I could get some information out of somebody with like a big bag of mosquitoes.
Put it over their head.
Yeah.
Oh,
No. Put them in a room. You put one mosquito in there, and then they get it, and then you put in another one. So even though when they try to sleep, like they just keep waking up because of the mosquitoes. It's
Yeah.
it's a
Or
tough-
every time they get, you always add one more after. So it's like you do
Yeah.
1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4.
oh my gosh.
oh yeah, we're diabolical.
That's not very good etiquette.
Imagine those one in here right now.
Very good manners. No, shut up.
I'd be upset.
No, don't say that.
I know.
There's no mosquitoes in here. No, there's moths, I think.
Drain moths.
It's because of the dog food.
Oh
Yeah,
okay.
so it's freaking annoying.
All right.
It's disgusting because there's larvae in there too. We're just like, ugh.
Oh no.
In your dog food?
Yeah, I mean, like
Uh.
we like go through it and we make sure, but it's like I
Yeah,
guess just
yeah.
like the bag was like compromised and so
Oh.
from like the warehouse and
Yep.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know that. So
Wow.
I mean,
Good call.
it's not like it's harmful to the dog, but still,
No,
we're
it's
just like,
just gross.
yeah.
You know, maybe I should. It's gonna be a little bit of a downer,
All right,
but
just-
it's also
Just say,
dogs can die from too much protein.
Hmm.
I did not know
Like-
that. My cousin's dog passed, and the vet, when they asked the vet, like, what happened? Like, what happened?
You eat
Like,
too much red meat or something.
the vet was just like, too much protein. Like,
Hmm.
that's what they said. They're like, yeah, just too much protein.
What did they feed the dog?
Dog food, pretty good dog food too.
Like natural.
Interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Not natural, but like
What the
homemade
dog
food.
wasn't like sick or anything.
No,
Weird. So it was just like
it wasn't like old either.
there's like a sudden passing.
Yeah,
That's
from
wild.
too much protein.
That's wild.
I have no idea.
That's scary.
Raw meat diet.
No,
Wasn't raw meat.
I want to be scared now.
just regular dog food.
Yeah,
Maybe just like I had like a sensitivity or something.
probably.
He just went. But he was also what's those dogs that are kind of squished? Like a
Pugs.
French bulldog.
Oh, yeah.
But like a mini French bulldog.
Oh,
So he had like the worst of the worst.
the worst genetics.
Yeah, so it's probably that.
Yeah, that's possible.
That gets you.
Just stick to dog like regular dry kibble, and I think that's a safe play for any dog.
Have you seen that commercial? Have you guys gotten that commercial?
Yes.
That ad with the for the dog food? It's
Yeah.
like no being should eat the same meal.
We don't want people to think that we spoil our dogs.
Yeah, that one.
Something.
No. It's Costco dry food.
I always feel guilty. He gets me. Oh, like, that's true.
Yeah. My dog doesn't.
But I also
complain.
kind of do that to myself. Like,
You eat the same thing. Hey, weren't you going to talk about Wiener Schnitzel this episode?
oh yeah, onions are terrible.
Onions?
They're onions, yeah.
Oh.
What's
Maybe
wrong
it
with
was
their
a particular
onions?
location, but the onions are not.
They're fake.
They're old.
Oh.
Oh.
They're old and they taste
But what are you
Not good.
eating that has onions?
a hot dog. A hot dog with onions on top. I think they're pickled, and I might just not be a fan of the pickling process
Oh.
they use.
Yeah.
I've never.
But they're pretty gross.
I've never had onions on my hot dog.
Really? Costco?
No,
Costco
isn't that
style?
like you
Even
do
like
yourself,
grilled
right?
hot dog, like you never like put onions on it.
Well, that's grilled onion. Like, are you talking about like the ones in LA?
The
where
white
they-
onion?
Yeah, it's onions.
I mean, that's grilled onion.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like
White onion?
raw onion.
Oh, like pickled onions, like I was saying.
No, raw
No,
onion.
just raw white
Just
onions.
yeah.
How would you put raw white?
That's what I'm
onions?
saying. I was like, why would you do that? You got to put grilled onions, dude.
Costco does that.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
What?
It's just relish, mustard, and ketchup. I'm good.
Relish.
I think the white onion is good.
Yeah, you don't like relish?
I don't like relish.
That's crazy.
I could do without relish too.
Yeah.
You guys are crazy.
It's sweet. It just like throws off
It's
the.
fine with me.
Something's off about it. Yeah.
Eh.
I don't mind.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Honestly, it's fine.
So you're okay with the white onion?
Yeah.
Raw.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
I think it's like a little spiciness,
Okay.
like refreshing.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sometimes they don't try at Wiener Schnitzel.
I mean, it is a fast food
It
restaurant.
is.
Is that bad manners or bad etiquette?
Bad manners.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to give people good food,
Like
right?
I got the mini corn dogs one time, and they were black.
They're black, like burnt. They didn't change their oil out.
Yeah, they didn't change the oil out. They left them too long in the fryer, and then they left them too long in the light that keeps them hot.
Oh my god.
So they were like desiccated.
Yeah. Well,
I tried to eat them, and I could not.
yeah.
That's also the same day I got the bad hot dog. So it might have just been the employees that day.
Maybe.
Is that why you went to the doctor too for the stomach problems?
No.
That was separate.
But they have very good ice cream. I would recommend if you feeling like eating ice cream, just go to Wiener Schnitzel. Like that's
Or
they,
IKEA.
they shouldn't even sell hot dogs. They should be called ice cream schnitzel. or
Well, it's
something else.
a what is it? Tasty Freeze? Is that what they're called?
yeah.
Oh.
Ice
Is
cream
that
salad.
their
Yeah.
ice
Like
cream they serve or
yeah.
something?
Or like that's like the like you know how Rite Aid has
Thrifties.
Thrifties? Yeah. So
Yeah.
then Wiener Schnitzel is like Tasty Freeze or something like that.
Soft. Is it better than? Is it the best soft serve at any?
It's up there. Yeah.
I like Chick-fil-A's soft serve. That's pretty good.
No, Wiener
is-
Schnitzel's better.
Wiener Schnitzel's
Yeah.
better.
I don't know if I had Chick-fil-A soft serve. For me, I think IKEA has the best soft serve ice cream. But it's not ice, it's yogurt.
Yeah, right.
used
I
to
was
be-
like, I remember being like off
Yeah.
when I had it, but I
Yeah,
did not know it
it
was
didn't
yogurt.
taste sweet like
Yeah.
ice cream. But yeah.
I like IKEA.
You know who has bad ice cream? Golden Corral.
You know,
Never.
I'm not surprised. I feel like that's a really low bar.
It's like a buffet ice cream.
Yeah. No, but
Yeah.
buffet ice cream is usually not that bad.
Yeah.
It's like the standard ice cream machine, you know?
Yeah.
But somehow, I don't know what they did. I don't know how they managed it. They made it bad.
It's like barbecue sauce.
It's yellow. It's
Ugh.
yeah. It was weird. It
That's gross.
was not good.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Also, the other thing I do have to say about Wiener Schnitzel is that it looks very clean. Have you been inside of a Wiener Schnitzel?
No.
I mean, most people haven't. So it's
Isn't it
normal.
a drive-through?
It's pretty
Yeah.
clean.
But if you like peek in through like the window,
Yeah.
you see a very clean kitchen. And I suspect because they boil the hot dogs.
Hmm.
And I appreciate the cleanliness of it. So I never feel bad getting the ice cream. I'm like, of course it's clean. They're cleaning only the ice cream machine. They're not really doing anything else. Maybe the hot dog water splashes around, but what else are they gonna do? You know?
Hmm.
Are there hot dog eating etiquette? Is there hot dog eating etiquette?
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
It depends.
Hot dog's a hot dog.
No. It depends on if the bun's connected at the bottom or not.
So if it's not connected, It's a sandwich.
It's like a flatbread. Well, if it's not connected,
it's a sandwich.
it's a sandwich. If it's connected, it's a flatbread.
What if you just cut the hot dog in half, put it between?
You got yourself a sandwich.
That's a sandwich.
Hmm.
It's the connectedness of the bread, I think, that does it.
Okay. I don't know. I don't really. I mean, it's a question that someone has asked before. I'm like, yeah, it's hot dog's a hot dog.
Yeah.
Hot dog etiquette. I mean,
Don't drop it.
sure. I feel like putting too much
Too
is,
much.
is a bit is yeah,
Loaded.
Yeah, it's like
wanna
okay,
load
like,
up
calm
your
down.
dog.
You know, it's just relax. I don't know.
Have you ever had like the Home Depot hot dogs?
Home
Yeah, the
Depot.
LA ones. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, those
like
are solid.
it's like the ones where it's like they're wrapped in bacon and then they have like bell pepper, onion,
Oh, that sounds good.
and you know put in like
Is that a thing everywhere at all the Home Depot?
I know it's an LA one. It's like an
What do you
LA
mean?
thing.
They sell
okay.
hot dogs at Home Depot. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the
Inside
Home
of Home
Depots,
Depot.
they
No,
kind of like they
no,
have like
outside.
a vendor outside.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah.
like a truck
Yeah, it's
sometimes.
an LA
Yeah.
thing. LA thing then. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's definitely.
So you've gone to like an event in LA, right? So it's like when you're exiting the venue,
They'll
there's
have like a
people.
hot dog
Yeah.
stand. Yeah, I'm familiar with that, but
Yeah. Have you ever had one?
No.
Oh, you gotta try
Yeah,
it.
they're solid.
It'll wreck your stomach, but you gotta try.
Yeah, they're good.
Sounds like it would. Bacon wrapped around
It's so
meat
good.
log. Yeah.
It's so good.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sounds good.
So good.
They're done right.
Yeah.
Any other etiquette questions you have, Oscar? I feel like you came in hot with the etiquette, but
Yeah, but then we took a tangent with like ants and hot dogs and Wiener Schnitzel.
Yeah.
I mean, that was like my story. I thought
I got another one. Do you feel guilty about killing ants
no.
and insects? I do. I feel pretty guilty. Even a fly.
What?
Yeah.
No.
They're such pests. They're literally called pests.
Yeah, but like in my head, I'm like, this thing is alive and knows it's alive and it's like existing
But
as a little tiny being that it's not as conscious as I am. But I'm pretty sure it notices when stuff stops happening.
don't they only live for like 24 hours?
I don't know about that. Maybe like a week.
Like flies or something like that?
Yeah.
They can get pretty big.
Yeah.
Flies can get big.
Yeah,
but that's when they're
disgustingly
like
big, yeah.
slow and like you can take them
Yeah.
out without trouble.
But yeah, so I'm the only one then. I feel guilt.
Probably.
Guilt for smushing a fly.
No guilt for me.
Nothing. Let's still do it. Don't get me wrong. Like,
Yeah.
it has to be done. You know.
I don't get that existential with bugs.
I don't like crushing roaches either.
Uh,
It's like it's too personal.
yeah, I don't like putting my shoe or anything on a bug.
Yeah.
It's just I'd rather get a napkin or because I don't want my
Explode
shoe to have its.
it. Yeah, the gunk.
Yeah, that's probably for me. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
What is that thing called?
salt gun.
Yeah,
The bug assault. Yeah.
yeah. Is that for like mosquitoes or?
Probably works for any
Yeah.
flying.
Oh, have you guys ever been shot by one of those?
Yeah.
Freaking hurts.
They have a
Yeah, it
little.
stings.
Yeah, I got shot by one by Eric. He didn't mean to do it, but he was just like, and I was like, oh. And he's like, oh, I didn't mean it. Well, I guess because he didn't know it was like loaded,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so he's
Wow,
like, he's
this
like,
guy.
he's like, I have
He
to.
had a gun loaded.
Yeah, he's like, well,
Point at the ground.
he's like, he basically was like, well, you have to do it back, and I was like, all right, I don't know.
Eye for an eye.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, anyway, we're gonna take a quick break and
Go
find
find
some
roaches.
Yeah, go crush some roaches, snort some ants, and we'll be right back.
Throw something off a building.
Yep.
That'd be fun. All right.
So stay tuned for more cartoons. All right, people. We got stuff to say. Driving has been terrible in the past couple years. Right, Johnny?
I apologize, everybody.
More than couple, probably few years.
Driving etiquette
Tony, are
sucks.
you contributing to that?
Yes. I drive fast, and I'm the most important person on the road.
That is essentially what it seems like.
But I had to use my lights, my blinkers.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, well, at least you're thoughtful.
yeah.
Selfish.
Selfish but thoughtful.
Do you have any heated moments or anything that made you heated?
Dude. I mean, essentially, it's just like people drive as if they are invincible. Like, I feel like it used to be like 75, 80, but now you're getting people going like 90 regularly.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus,
Yeah.
y'all are trying to end yourself at this point. So,
Personally, I don't mind the speed. What bothers me is when they're behind people and they're flashing the high beams, telling the
get
person to
them.
go faster. But for me, I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Go
just
around.
go. Yeah, just go around. You know, just come on. Like,
yeah,
It's
like
more-
I'm already
yeah.
going like 85.
yeah.
Like I'm not gonna push it to 90. Just go around if you
Yeah.
really. Which, you know. I also find that people are on their phone a lot while they're like literally driving.
Yep.
I am being attacked right now.
Tony's like guilty.
Yeah.
Dang.
Dang, dude.
I don't flash my lights at anybody.
No.
But that's because I'm going fast enough that no one's gonna do that to me.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But I also don't cut people off. I'm a respectful, again, selfish but thoughtful.
I think that's all right. That's all right.
Yeah. not ruin anybody's day. If I'm in a car accident, it's probably just gonna be me going down. Like I'm gonna fly off the road. Everyone else is gonna be okay.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
If it's like that, but
I have good manners.
yeah.
Poor etiquette, good
But, like,
manners.
Hey, that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor etiquette, but good manners. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People have seemed to forgotten how to drive on the roads.
Oh, dude.
Like how to yield, or like, you know, like those like traffic lights where there is that you can right turn on the red lights. Like it's clearly still green for the people turning left.
Oh yeah.
They have the right of way to left. They'll still go. Like, even though it's like a red light for them for the right turn.
So what I'll say about that?
Yeah.
Sometimes the lights are unreasonable. All right.
You don't follow the lights.
Are you talking about like
I
the,
make up my own rules sometimes.
like the don't turn on red?
Yes. So what happens is that there's this red, like, left turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's literally so short that when one car goes, it turns yellow as soon as the second one's already going through.
Oh yeah.
And there's literally no traffic at that intersection.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get like maybe 3 cars.
Yeah.
But there's never traffic there. And the light sometimes takes like 5 minutes to turn.
Yeah.
Especially when there's no traffic right there, which is a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm just like, I'm just tired. I want to go home.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay.
And then the semi-truck's in front of me. I don't want to wait another 5 minutes for this light. And
Yeah. Just go for it.
Allegedly, I go.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It hasn't been proven.
No proof.
Okay. Okay. That's okay.
But I've been
That's
known
fine. But, you know, in the cases where it's like, okay, there's literally cars still going.
Racing past.
Yeah.
And they'll have to slam on their brakes just because the other person wants to make a right while their traffic light's red. I'm just like, dude.
Yeah, I've had that happen to me.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm like it's a 40-mile-an-hour road.
Yeah.
And they're in the middle of the intersection waiting to make that turn.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what? I can make it.
They'll just go.
But then I'm like, no, you can't. And I hit the brake.
I'm not stopping.
Yeah.
And they get scared.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Dude. Teaching them a lesson, basically.
Yeah, we're both going to get a lesson one day.
So bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just impatient, though. I think that's what it is.
It's impatience.
I mean, that's understandable.
And I've been driving a lot more in LA. So
It's the worst.
I've been like, they're not going to let me through.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just gonna have to, I have to just do
Yeah.
it.
Have to.
Like,
You have to be aggressive. Yeah.
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 The one-
Go ahead.
No, you go.
I said when I was in Mexico, I was actually in Rosarito, or going down to Rosarito a couple weeks ago. Dude, like, once you cross that border, all traffic laws are like, it's got like, it's crazy.
It's more about manners down there.
I guess
No,
it's
no
just
etiquette.
like, figure it out. Or like,
Yeah.
you know, there are no lines painted on the road. So you don't even know if you're driving in where you're driving, if you're on an oncoming lane.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just congested, and like no traffic laws is the craziest thing. So
Yeah.
like it makes LA feel like still manageable to drive in.
Yeah.
But like when you're freaking Mexico, dude, any third world country,
Well, they're not like lawless.
they're not lawless, but
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean.
there's no
They play fast and loose with it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, dude.
It's like laws can be like a suggestion.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I was gonna say was in LA at least, there's people that will like drive on like the middle part where it's like it's supposed to be like a left turn,
Yeah.
but they'll like try to cut everyone off. So then
Oh,
they'll
do
go
they?
to like the front of like the left turn,
Oh,
and instead of making
yeah.
a left turn, as soon as it turns green, they just go in front of everybody
Oh,
else.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's happened to me once, which I was like, I was too far away to really, but like I saw it happen. I was like, wow, that person's a jerk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, some people are just kind of really careless about. Well, I mean, they're
That's bad manners.
yeah,
Because like they
pretty
just
bad.
literally don't care
Yeah, they
about
don't.
other people.
Yeah.
They don't. I did.
And like we're waiting in line, man.
Yeah,
Get
exactly.
in line with everyone else.
Exactly.
That's
dude.
a manners thing.
Exactly.
You know what goes through my head when I see people like that? I'm just like, I hope
They have to poop.
I hope someone's dying right now.
Oh.
I hope someone's on their deathbed
Yeah,
and they have
that's
to
what-
get there right
no,
now.
most likely.
I'm
Yeah.
just like, man, they're about to dookie in their pants.
Yeah.
They better. I don't know.
Yeah, I've also, I mean, this has nothing to do, but it was like one of those like, oh crap. So this was in the morning. I was gonna go pick up my coworker, and that happened, right? So someone was like on the left turn and like took off, but I thought like they were just being, a jerk or whatever. But it turns out that so this car didn't have any license plates on it, and a tow truck was actually chasing them. So I witnessed at like
Oh, yeah.
6:30 in the morning, like this dude, like this guy chasing
Yeah.
after, and I was like, obviously rooting for the tow truck. I was like, get him. But eventually the tow truck lost him, and I was like, ah, dang it. Because he basically made a left turn, and the tow truck got stuck, and then like had to wait until traffic to finish. But it was like one of those you're just like, oh my gosh, because they were like just going.
Yeah.
But that's crazy, dude. People are so shameless now. It's like, it's crazy, man. It's like,
Yeah.
You seen a lot of shameless acts lately?
yeah, it's just like, aren't you embarrassed? Like, what's wrong with you, man?
Oh,
like, just like have some self-respect.
If I was that tow truck guy, I would not have chased the guy. I'd be like, he's gonna have to park again around here somewhere.
No, but that's the thing, though. It's
Yeah.
like, how are you gonna find the guy?
You just wait. He's gonna come back.
Yeah.
Like, why do you think
At that point, leave it.
They were
to
towing
like,
him because he was in a certain spot for too long.
Maybe.
It's a pattern for that guy.
Or it's like repo. Maybe like they just
Yeah.
didn't pay for the vehicle. And they're
Yeah,
just like-
again, they're just gonna come back to the little spot wherever they're at.
yeah,
Maybe.
I was like, I just waited out. I'm patient.
yeah. Have you seen the tow truck guy on social media, like on like TikTok or Instagram? Dude, it's pretty satisfying.
He just
Yeah.
goes around and
So he has like a indoor camera like of him, and then he has like a 360 camera in the back.
Yeah.
And he'll like, so there was one car that was on a driveway, that like those really tall like bushes, like they're just like super super tall. So it was like in the driveway, it was next to one of those bushes with a car in front of it. So it was like pretty much impossible to get this vehicle. Tow truck guy just like shows up, backs in, and then like grabs the car and just takes off. And it happens in like
Less
10
than-
seconds. It's
Yeah.
like super quick,
Yeah.
but it's like so satisfying because like just how quickly he does it, just
Yeah.
effortlessly. You're just like, what the heck? And like all these people complaining, like in the videos because they're like, hey, that's my vehicle. It's like, dang, dude, that's
They're
how you
sneaky.
know.
They wait. I know that.
tow
Yeah.
truck drivers.
Yeah. Like, look at an apartment complex by a store, an
Yeah.
abandoned store.
Yeah.
But the signs are up that like, hey, if you park here, you're gonna get towed.
Yeah,
And the tow truck guy waits in the back for you to for someone to park where they shouldn't be, and he can sneakily take their car.
Does he get paid off of how many cars he tows?
Yeah, they get paid. Yeah,
Based off how many cars they impound?
per car.
Wow.
We get to pay to get
What
it
a
out.
hustle.
Yeah,
That's a hustle.
but I'm pretty sure they have like a base
Salary.
like salary,
Or
right? Or like
hourly rate?
yeah.
yeah,
So it's like a car extra.
probably. They probably get like commission or
We
something.
should interview one on the podcast.
I should, huh?
A tow truck
Bring on a
driver.
tow truck driver. Yeah,
That'd be fun.
that would be crazy.
Do you have any etiquette stories?
Not really. I don't pay enough attention to other people.
Oh, maybe that's another thing. Maybe I pay too much attention. Like the other day, I mean, this didn't really piss me off, but I was just kind of like, what are you doing? So I was at a Target and there's a lady in front of me and she kept like, she talked to two different like employees and she's like, oh, like this is at self-checkout. She's like, I want like cash only, right? Like I'm going to pay with cash. And they told her which one. And she's like, okay. But you know how like it has the lights and it tells you which one's available?
Yeah.
None of them are available, right? And like these like the ones on the right were the ones that were for cash. Anyway, so she's like, "Oh, okay." And so she goes, but there's a lady that's still checking out. And she's getting ready to scan her item, and the lady was just like, "Oh, like I'm about to pay," right? Like they don't like interact with each other. But the Target worker was like, "Oh, no, that lady is not done yet. Like she's still like she's about to pay, right?" And the lady, because she was in front of me, and at that point, like there's one that was open, so I take it, but it was like card only, like it wasn't cash. And so she has to go back in line where there's other people, and she was just like, "Oh, I was like, why are you like not paying attention to like, your surroundings or like what's going on, because like
Yeah.
clearly this person wasn't done, and yet you were just like, oh, okay, this is the cash one, I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I don't know. That's wild to me.
Yeah. It's just like lack of awareness.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just pay too much attention to people, because I was like, should I tell her? And I was like, no, I want to see what happens. I don't know. It's just.
Yeah. Do you pay a lot of attention to try to avoid drawing attention to yourself?
I don't know.
That might be one of the reasons
Maybe I'm
why
just-
you're very aware of, just because people who are like stuck in their own world and like kind of like airhead sort of people,
Yeah.
they just lack awareness, and that therefore just like makes them look like they have no clue what's going on. They're not aware of etiquette.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And like you, on the other hand, maybe are more aware of it.
Yeah.
So
I think
maybe
this.
it's just like,
I think this goes back to like when I said I don't want to be an inconvenience to people.
yeah.
So I think I'm just hyper aware and hyper alert that I'm like, I do not want to be an issue for someone.
Yeah.
And so that's why, like, me parking in that parking spot, I was like, I saw it and I knew. I was like, this is not a good, spot. But I'm like, whatever, I'm going to be good. And then that lady was just like, oh my God, can you move? And I'm like, no, that's your problem, but maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. Do you like asking questions to ask people to like get more info? Do you feel like when you're asking questions, it's an inconvenience to someone else?
Like what?
I don't know. Like if you go to a sales floor, will you go up to a salesperson and start like being like, I have no clue about anything, inform me on things? Or you're like, I already kind of know what I'm going on. I already kind of know what's going on with what I'm looking for.
Yeah, it's the latter.
Yeah.
I
like
go
that.
in knowing what I need.
Yeah.
And, I've done my
Yeah.
research already. Like, especially
Yeah.
if it's like tech, I'm like, I've already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's not so much like I don't want to bother
Yeah.
the worker. It's just
Yeah.
more so of like information for me. And if like, is this product what I want?
Yeah.
That's more of that. And then so once I go in, I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
So
You're not asking them for their opinion, right?
no,
You're making their job easier for them, dude.
I don't want to be bothered. Honestly, like, one thing, and Katie can attest to this. Like, if I go into a retail store and there's no one else in there, like no other customer except for me, I will not. I do not want to go in there.
Yeah.
Because they come up to you.
Yeah,
and
they
like,
will
and I'm like,
engage you.
bro, don't bother me, dude. Like, let me
Yeah.
do my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell me about sales, that's fine, but don't be like, I don't know. It's just, I feel obligated to buy something.
Yeah.
Because it's so weird to be like, walk in and you're like, and you just walk out and they're like, okay,
Yeah.
have a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah.
I think I put off a general disinterest. I have like a disinterested vibe.
They just think you're gonna steal.
Yeah, that or like they'll start talking to me. I'm like, like
Dude, yeah.
I don't do it on purpose.
Yeah.
I'm just like I'm like here to grab something real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah,
like
yeah.
I gotta keep on moving.
Yeah.
I'm not here for a chat. You know?
That's true, man.
And I think I put off that vibe.
Maybe that's why I like Barnes & Noble so much.
They don't bother you.
It's
It's
weird.
so-
It's
yeah.
weird because like I remember before like online shopping and everything, you would have to obviously like go into the malls to
Yeah.
like look for, even if it was clothes,
Yeah.
they'll literally like there's
Yeah.
always a sales associate, you know.
Yeah.
These days, like I feel like I think there was a beauty to having sales associates have to bug you, even though you dislike it.
Yeah.
Because it's like they're actually like working
Yeah.
to like, like that's part of like manners and etiquette when you go shopping. It's like there is a sales associate
Yeah.
to like hold your hand through it and guide you through it. But now we're like, we can take care of ourselves. It's like, it's funny because like,
I think the opposite would be weird. Like if you went to a store and
Yeah.
like no one even looked at you,
that's kind of what it is. It
Yeah.
seems. I don't know. Yeah.
like they're standing at the front door and they look at you and you're just like
Yeah.
like waiting there for them to say something, but they don't say anything.
Yeah. And you have to flag them over, like, come
Yeah.
help me. Yeah.
I
That's
think
true.
that'd be a little bit more inconvenient than them saying hi.
Yeah.
Ask me if you need help.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. I think it just
So I don't
depends.
mind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it just depends.
until they start trying to sell me something, and then I'm out. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, like I don't care about your deals. Like I need pants. Like I'm not here to buy 3 pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
Or like 3 bath towels. I don't need them. I need 1 towel. I don't care that I can get 2 for the price of 1.
Just one.
Yeah. That's why I also don't like the apps. I think I've said this before, right?
Oh yeah.
I don't like being pulled into the deals.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Just
Because
to get more than what I need.
we were talking about how like Barnes and Noble, how like
Yeah.
I'm a premium member.
Oh yeah.
And I was like always.
We're like, did you get scammed?
No, dude, it's great. Always for the BOGO.
Oh my.
Let me know.
goodness.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll like run up to Katie and be like, it's triple stamp day and it's BOGO. Let's go, dude, right now. I could buy 4 mangas for the price of 2.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, no, I'll pay a little more just to not feel the pressure of the sale.
Yeah.
Maybe is that an Asian thing?
What?
It's because I'm getting a deal off of it, so that's why it's like.
It feels like
I feel like people in general just like deals.
people do like deals.
They're like, oh, 3 for 1? Like,
Yeah.
why not?
I know it's tricky.
Yeah.
Costco's like that all the time.
Yeah.
I think
This is
it's. I think it's better when like you already intended on buying a certain amount and it's like already a deal. So it's like yesterday, I want to go get 2 little things of ice cream because I was gonna get 2 anyway, 1 for me, 1 for Katie, even though we already have ice cream. But it was like, oh, 2 for $9. And I was like, perfect. I was gonna get 2 anyway.
You know about those though.
But what if you're only going to get 1? And then you see 2 for $9, like now you got too much ice cream.
Yeah.
Which is not really a thing.
But also, it's not a thing. That's what I'm saying. They put the tag saying buy 2 for $5, but you
Yeah.
get 1. It's still $2.50. You know. So those tags, you gotta just look at the price.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna get 2 anyway. It just it was like, it's like it was on
You gotta watch
sale.
out for those. They don't discount at a higher MOQ. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah,
There's
I mean,
no, but yeah. I hate that. I hate that about grocery stores. Where they'll
Yeah,
put
I
the
know.
giant yellow tag saying buy 2 for $3. One
Or-
still $1.50. It's
or
like,
they'll be like a little tiny text, like members only though.
yeah.
with card.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I'll mess around with some of the people that I work with, people that are like older. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And I'll like jokingly try to sell them something. I'm like, you can buy 2 for the price of 2. And or like, oh, you can buy 1 for the price of 2 and get 1 free. And you're just like, oh,
That's a deal now. You get something for free with it.
No, but you buy 1 for the price of 2 and you get 1 for free.
Yeah. Okay, no.
So I'm playing them. So like, there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, how do you guys feel about like shopping etiquette?
Shopping etiquette?
Yeah, like in grocery stores.
Like don't touch all the fruit? Like
That's different. That's people just
manners?
being obnoxious, dude. That's like people trying to make a name for themselves on social media. Like where
What
they
is
touch
this?
all the no, like they
is that
like
a thing? Did I just stumble onto something?
no, yeah, dude. There was people that were opening up the ice cream and like licking it and then closing it and putting it back. Dude,
Those
a
are
crime.
punks, dude.
Yeah.
no, yeah, of course it's a crime. I mean, they got caught obviously because
Yeah.
they're
Well, they-
posting it on social
Biological
media.
warfare.
Yeah, and there's always like that plastic seal, like those freshness seals
Yeah,
on
yeah.
things for a reason. But
Sometimes I get myself with that. Like like the ice cream, you know, how it has like a plastic seal on the outside.
yeah.
Like I'll take it off and then I'll open the ice cream. But like, wait a minute, like it doesn't have the plastic on it. But I was like, wait, no, I took it off.
Yeah.
Look, I even got Johnny right now.
I was like, wait.
That's funny.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
true.
people are.
Grocery etiquette, I don't know. Just keep your cart out of the aisle. That's, you
That's
know.
what I say, dude.
You have people parallel parking their cart in the aisle. Like
No, people are just like leaving it right in the middle.
They leave it in the middle, or
Maybe
they're
just
like
bump 'em out of the way.
standing in front of the thing while you're trying to grab something. Like just
or they're talking right in front of the thing you're trying to grab.
yeah,
And you have to reach around them and it's weird.
Just be like, excuse me. At this
I don't say
point, I don't
excuse
even
me.
wait. I don't even wait. Yeah, I just
yeah.
kind of go in and like they shouldn't be standing in front of the
Yeah.
thing. I don't know, unless they're like old and they need to read.
Yeah.
Fine.
Or like you're like listening to their conversation, but you're like, I don't care because they're in my way. Like
yeah. It's yeah. I don't know. It's all about being inconveniencing to other people and
Yeah.
trying not to be. But if they are inconveniencing you, then that's when you have to kind of just assert yourself, I guess. I don't know.
Dude, you know what's wild now? Scalpers.
Like ticket scalpers.
Yeah, like people that are
Resell.
yeah, like trying to
Or
resell
like
stuff.
Scout.
Yeah, those two. No, like the ones like especially with like Disney stuff. So there's a time that like I just wanted like a crew neck from Disneyland, and they were sold out. And I was like, all right, well if we find any, cool. If not, then whatever, right? And then they brought out like a rack, and luckily Katie saw it, and so she was waiting, and like within seconds they were all gone, and luckily
really?
Katie grabbed one. But it's like a lot of these people, they're just trying to resell it, you know, for.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that's crazy, dude. That's the world we live in right now.
Is there anything that's unscalpable?
Food.
Food? No, it's food scalpable. You buy like when there's a shortage, you'll scalp it.
Yeah, but there's a like it expires.
I think it's illegal. Doing that's illegal.
Yeah, but it's like it has a certain shelf life, right? So it'll like if you don't sell it by a certain
you know
period.
who's the worst people, right? Like a couple months ago was the egg people.
Oh,
They were
they're
scalping
like,
on eggs.
like toilet paper people during COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're just freaking hoarding. You know,
Yeah.
just that's a bad etiquette thing.
Yeah.
Well, hoarding is a mental thing.
Okay,
Scalping is the other one.
Yeah. Well, I think just like then what is it called when people like the prepper like overly like buy more than they need kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
What is there a word for that?
Selfish.
Yeah, I mean, like
Are you talking about the ones that are like on TLC where they have like all these coupons and they have to
No.
be like okay.
no,
That's different.
I think it's more like they're buying more than they would need, and then putting other people in a position where
They can't get enough.
they can't get something
Yeah.
like toilet paper during COVID, or hand sanitizer,
eggs.
or eggs. Like, how are you gonna eat all those eggs?
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah, I don't know. People are just
It's like that.
yeah.
Bad.
I remember when it was like they had the first government shutdown, and I was instructed to like purchase
Stock up.
Yeah, and I was like, my literal first response was, I'm not gonna panic buy,
Yeah, panic buyers.
because I was just like, I'll get what we might need, but I'm not gonna get,
Yeah, way more.
yeah, and I was right. Like people were tripping for nothing. I mean, I understand, right? It was something, but it was like, all right, let's just
Relax.
yeah, like let's take a breather here, So
Yeah. It's crazy.
I know,
Did you ever almost run out of toilet paper?
no.
We did. We almost ran out. We were close.
You're close.
Yeah. We had bought like the bulk from Costco,
Mm.
and we're getting down to the last couple of rolls, and it was hard to find. And yeah,
Scarce.
it was a tense few days.
Yeah.
Wait, did you ever give an example of etiquette?
No, I don't have it. I don't pay attention.
Oh,
I'm out here walking around, not noticing anybody. I'm just doing my own thing.
real life NPC.
Yeah. But I'm also not inconveniencing people around me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
I generally keep to myself,
Yeah.
so I'm not bumping into these other rude people.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go around them and just grab what I need and not worry about them.
Yeah.
I don't let them ruin my day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I feel like Oscar's kind of more of a dwell on it a little bit.
Oh yeah, I will. I'll be like,
I'll forget. I forget.
Yeah, no, there's been interactions that I legit. Oh, I have a story, but I don't know if we have enough time. Dang it.
Oh, maybe.
Did I tell you guys about the guy that came at my workplace and told me that I was wrong, even though he was lost?
No.
Okay, I gotta talk. Okay, I'm gonna say real quick. So there's a day that so a lot of people get my the location mixed up with another place, right? Because it's a private hospital.
Yeah.
And so he comes up and he's like, "Hey, like I'm looking for this, like, it's for this, right? Foot doctor or something like that." And I was like, "Oh, it's not gonna be up here. It's gonna be second floor, or whatever." And so he goes down. He comes back up, and I told him, I was like, "Hey, man, like, yeah, like it's not gonna be up here." And he's like, "I'm not talking to you." And he like walks down the hall, which, mind you, I probably should have stopped him, because at that point that's trespassing, right? Because he's going into an area that like we don't, So he's on the phone, and I'm like trying to talk to this guy. I was like, "Hey, man, like, I don't know what you're looking for. It's not up here. You need to like leave." And he basically was like, "I'm not talking to you," or like he's like, "Don't talk to me. I don't know you." And I was like, "Okay, well, you're the one that's lost, not me. So you need to leave, basically.
Yeah.
And he just kind of was like, you know, giving me attitude, whatever. And he realized, like, he's just like, oh, you know. So he leaves, and then he realizes that he was in the wrong place because I think one of my coworkers like checked to see if he left. So he left, and like that whole day, I was just like thinking about it, and I was like, bro, what the heck was that? Like that was dumb. Like I'm literally telling you, what you're looking for is not here.
Yeah.
You know, and you have the audacity to argue with me. I was just like, oh, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Apparently he came back again.
Oh, yeah.
Like recently, but he was like, oh, wait, this is the wrong place. But like, no, he didn't come up to like my floor. It was,
okay.
So whatever. Hope that guy's doing okay.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't. He's not.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. That was a little bit aggressive, guys.
Yeah. He definitely put a rift in your day there.
Oh, dude. Oh, I'm still mad about it because I was like,
Nah, don't let him take your spirit. That means he's winning, dude.
Ooh, I got one. I remember one now. I was working at an office.
Yeah.
And I had keys for that one. Like they were closed that day, and I had keys. I'd come in. Like I don't lock the door behind me because I'm just working in the front. I'm like, if anyone comes in, I'll be like we're closed today.
Yeah.
Even though I don't work there. And some lady comes in, and she's upset. She's like, why am I coming here every day and it's always closed? Like, and she's upset at me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't. Like, she's trying to like deliver some papers or something. She's upset at me. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm just visiting here. I'm taking care of some stuff for them right now.
Yeah.
You can't leave that here. She's like, but you're always closed. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know nothing. Like,
like I don't work here. Yeah.
And she kept telling me stuff. I'm like, you could leave it here, but I cannot like guarantee it's going to get to whoever you're trying to get this to.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't do anything, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and she's like, I can't believe you guys are always doing this. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, like you're the one who's coming on the days that they're closed.
Yeah.
The days
Like,
and the hours.
it's clearly posted on their door when
Yeah.
she can bring in this paperwork, but she's insisting on coming in on the days they're closed. Like, I don't know. Some people like, what are you doing? Like, why are you coming in? Like, it's clearly says, like, I'm sure I know that, like, when you look it up on the app,
yeah.
it says closed.
Yeah.
It says call this location first because they're closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she did the same thing, and she came in anyways. And there's a mail slot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She could have just left it in the mail slot, but she
Yeah.
did not opt to do that. She wanted to come in and be upset at somebody.
Yeah.
People these days.
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's how I take it.
Yeah.
A little bit of a different attitude, I guess.
True.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit meaner though.
Yeah.
Because Oscar's wondering what's wrong with it now, and I'm kind of laughing at them.
Well, I mean, like I laughed about it too because I was like, "This is ridiculous."
Yeah.
Like I can't believe this happened, you know. But I was like, "All right, whatever."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people got problems.
True.
I hope I'm never like them. Maybe I will be when I'm old, like really old, and
No,
I'm forgetting stuff. Like,
No, I think that's gonna be me.
like
Dude.
wait a minute, I thought they were open today.
Old people are an exception.
Yeah.
Even though, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get my old people pass as soon
Yeah.
as I can.
Nice. Nice. Well, guys, that was a little chaotic. My heart is racing right now because I got triggered by a memory, a recent thing. But anything you guys want to add before we go stuff our faces?
Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Oh,
Ooh.
We forgot to touch on that.
I don't know if this is going to come out on 4th of July. I think it's coming way
It's-
after.
Yeah, it's coming way after, but still.
Okay. Well,
What if somebody wants to watch it on 4th of July?
yeah, watch this. Yeah, watch it 4th of July next year.
Or rewatch it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah,
'Cause
whatever. It
they're
doesn't
not gonna
matter.
get to, they're going to get to the end of it.
Okay, yeah.
And then they're going to get the
Yeah.
celebratory hurrah.
Yeah, whenever this episode airs, yeah, you can watch it, release it, whatever. So, anyway,
They're just seeing black screen right now. They don't
Yeah.
see all the cool decorations we just put up.
that's okay. It's
Unfortunate.
I'll get a better camera, I promise, guys. One that can continue recording past 29 minutes, 59 seconds.
We
Yeah.
have so much. All right, let's just.
Okay. All right. If you're still listening, thank you. If you're kind of watching, thank you. Yeah, that's it.
All right, hang in there, guys. Have some good etiquette, good manners.
Yep.
Yes.